Real talk, the metaphor messiah, man. I got this one. Let's go. You ever seen the morning star? Mr. Metaphor Messiah, back to show you who we are. I represent a legacy, a pothead like the 70s, a different kind of mind. They say we only speak in melodies. Legend in the...
Would you look at this shit? Greg, what are you doing? Well, you're slumming to my side of YouTube, Greg. What are you doing? What is on your fucking lips? What is happening? Did you try to suck off a fucking Sharpie? What is going on here? Why am I on your screen? Why am I in one of your videos? Well, very, very simply, I was in an Onision video because he Googled himself. He Googled himself and he found my video, mine and Faye's, of course, the YouTube roundup. And as quickly as he put us up, he dismissed us because, in his words, we're just one of those channels that puts his name into stuff to get views. Well, there's a couple things wrong with that. Had you have watched just a few more minutes, a few more seconds even, you would have heard me getting into your fucking probably very stretched out anal cavity about all of your wrongdoings as of late. Yes, one of the few people I don't mind moralizing to is that cunt. Second part, and the biggest part of your problem, is that video hasn't even cracked 1,000 hits. So thanks for the boost, bitch. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Dave, coming at you live from Germany. I'm going to be famous now. I'm going to be famous now. I was on Greg's channel. 2 million subs. Ah, amazing. What the fuck? Okay, so let's give you a little bit of context here. So this morning I wake up and I get a message from Squizzles who says, hey, congratulations on being on an Onision video. Now, I almost said, get the fuck out of here. But instead, I went and I looked, and sure the fuck enough, there I was. Look at me in all my glory. Oh, look at me, just sexified. And look at Greg. Look at him. What the fuck is on his face? What is this? What is happening? Is it like some new form of ringworm? I don't understand. Is it the plague? What is it? I don't understand what's happening. It's terrifying. It's fucking frightening as fuck. But hey, I was on an Onision video. Of course, all the things that he did in this video, not for a second did he, let any of the information play and then respond to any of the criticism. No. Can't do that. I'm kind of disappointed he didn't even fat shame me or anything, And he didn't even do that. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe he didn't even fat shame me. Nothing. Didn't tell me that my clothes were shitty. Nothing. Absolutely. Let's look at his face again. This is amazing. How does this guy critique anybody on suspenders? Suspenders, Barney fucking Fife. Really? I mean, my God, if I cared, I could just absolutely brick in this guy's mouth on a daily basis. Maybe the most criticizable guy on the internet. Unbelievable. But I was on it. We're coming up in the world. We're getting up there. We're making waves, bitches. All right, so that is the first thing I want to talk about today. That's the first thing I wanted to do and get into that just for a moment because it's hilarious. And I'm sure myself and Faye are going to be talking about it tomorrow night on the YouTube roundup. Because why the F not? Because why the F not? It's so good. It's so good. I thought the highlight of my fucking life was when Gamestop did a 20-minute rant on me during an episode of Baited. No, this is better. This is better because I was this. Look at him. Oh, it's better just because of the suspenders. Look at him. Look at the suspenders. Look at how he tried to suck off a Sharpie. It's absolutely amazing. What is going on with his mouth? I'm very confused and a little scared. I don't know if I should call the fucking doctors or something. I really don't know. That shit's terrifying, son. But anyway, that's really just what I wanted to open up with, because that shit's hysterical. What I want you, the Mush Puff Army, to do is gather up en masse and get your asses into waiting to call if you're not there already. Please, one of my wonderful, helpful mods, throw in the link into the chat, because I want to hear from you guys today, but that'll be a little bit later. I just want you to line up and get ready so I can service each and every single one of you the way that you deserve, the way that you need, the way that you want to be serviced by this guy right here. That'll be a little bit later. Let's start with video game heavy show, by the way. Video game heavy show. This is going to be a very video game heavy show. Very nerdy, very fun, but I can't help it. Both things today, one is just interesting to me. The other is kind of a passion of mine. For those of you who don't know, my entire life when I was growing up, I was fixated, enamored, even enthralled by voice acting. Something I always loved. It always kind of got me going. I wanted to do it when I was a kid. When I was in high school, I just started finding out,
I can do this, bitch. What? Shut your fucking mouth, bitch. I kick you in the nuts.
And, it kind of just went on from there. I started doing more voices, having more fun, doing more things. It was great. And I wanted to do it as a profession. It's all I wanted to do for years, even in the Army. It's what I wanted to do. It's what I wanted to be. I find these actors incredibly fascinating because they're able to elicit emotion from you, from me, from everybody watching without any physical attributes. They're able to do it with simply their voice. And they do it in magnificent ways. And I absolutely love it. And I've always thought it was one of the most underhyped and underappreciated forms of acting in the world. There's not many voice actors that people still talk about on a daily basis. Nobody talks about Mel Blanc anymore. Nobody talks about Mel Blanc. Nobody. That was an idol. I idolized that guy when I was a kid. And he was Looney Tunes. And then later on, you get into the Nancy Cartwrights of the world and Trey Parkers. And then for video game stuff, the Tara Strongs and Nolan Norths and Jennifer Hale and John DiMaggio, Seth MacFarlane, Stephen Blum, Billy West, all these amazingly fucking talented people, incredibly talented. Bet you didn't know that about 10 months ago, they stopped working for the video game industry. Completely stopped. A $25 billion a year industry, they stopped. They went on strike. They said, fuck this. Metal Gear Solid, almost fucking done. So many video games were not getting the voices that people were accustomed to hearing because these guys were not making a living wage anymore. They never were, but it became even more severe because the sessions, the way that they would regulate, the way that they would have to work changed drastically. The pay scale stopped. It all changed. Caps were lowered. Longer sessions, 4-hour sessions. And if you've never done any form of voice acting, if you've never tried to manipulate your voice to elicit emotion when you didn't actually feel it, you'll never know how much damage you do to yourself. You'll never know how much strain and stress you put on your vocal cords. It is unbelievably stressful. Try screaming on cue. Now, try doing that for 4 hours. Fact is, these guys had very reasonable demands. They weren't asking for anything near what some of the things that Hollywood A-listers were getting. But the fact is, a lot of these video games, some of these AAA titles, they do fucking big box office numbers. They make tons of money. 50, 60, 70 million dollars. It's what they make. Huge sums, some even more than that. And these guys don't get shit. Why? Because of a slippery slope argument. Because here's the dirty little secret. The entire video game everybody who works in video games that is not an actual publisher make dog shit. It's unbelievable. I've never seen anything like this. If you really want to get into things, go research how pay works in the video game industry. $25 billion a year fucking business. And the only ones who are making it are the fucking publishers. Video game developers making absolute dick. People who are working behind the scenes, they're just not making the money that you would think that they would for some of the titles that they churn out. Now, granted, there is a lot of video game work going on that doesn't matter. The games suck. They'll never really make any money. But the fact is, the guys at the top of their level, they're not being paid the way that other people at the top of their profession in the entertainment industry are, and it's wrong. And it's fucking insane. And about 30 days ago, the strike ended. Well, tentatively. Nothing's been 100% agreed to yet. The union is voting this week, I believe, to find out if they're going to go back to work full time. Some already have returned to work because the tentative agreement was enough for them to be able to feel that there was something there for them to build off of. Others were like, no, fuck this, I'm never coming back. Fact is, the new pay scale is a joke. Not one key point that the Voice Actors Guild won. I know they're actually part of SAG and a different one. I'm just calling the Voice Actors Guild for simplicity at the moment, so don't light me up. Not one of their demands were actually ever fully met. Not one. It's unbelievable. The game developers, the publishers, the people in charge, every single point of contention they brought down. Not a give and get, like not even like, hey, we'll give you this, we'll give up room on this key if we can have a little bit more on this key. No, they wanted ground to be met on each and every single fucking item. That's insane to me, because that typically doesn't happen in the not this level, not every single one, but it was. Very simple things that the voice actors wanted, things like shorter sessions, maybe higher sliding scales for games that reach 1 million in sales. These are not ridiculous things to ask. These are not things that shouldn't be just swept aside. Not to the point where you're going to be losing people that you have been listening to for 10, 20 years. That makes no sense to me. It drives me absolutely bananas. I mean, look, some of you might be thinking, why the fuck is he so worked up over this? Because I wanted to do this shit. This is what I wanted to be. I love Star Wars. Loved Luke Skywalker. I love the Joker more. Mark Hamill as the Joker is what makes Mark Hamill Mark fucking Hamill. Jesus. Rick and Morty has become so goddamn popular, not off the backs of some of the writing, but because of how good the voice acting is by Justin Roiland. These are talented people that are bringing in a lot of money. It's not just in the video game world. It's all over. Now, Justin Roiland's a little bit different because he's also a creator, so he doesn't have to worry about it. And you'll see this a lot with guys like Seth MacFarlane and so many others. Raging Max looking hella fresh today. Thank you very much. Popping collars, baking dollars. That's what we do. Thank you very much, Raging Max. Only a buck away from a hat change. You skipped out on that there, buddy, but I appreciate it nonetheless. I am looking kind of fly for a white guy today. This is true. This is very true. But even like guys like Trey Parker and Matt Stone, some of these are names that everybody knows, but they're not hurting from any of this because they're the ones who created the series and they keep a lot of it in-house. So you don't have to pay the fucking big celebrities. And the ones that do, the big celebrities that do come in and work, they're already getting paid. So it doesn't really matter. But I'm really hoping that this whole thing gets sorted very soon. Because it is a problem. It's unfortunate. I mean, there are games that are coming out that I've been watching for so long and listening to and knowing these voice actors, and they're simply not going to be there much longer because they can't afford to work. They're destroying their vocal cords for fucking $855 a 4-hour session? That's insane to me. It's not even about the physical work that they're doing. It's about the physical toll that they're putting on their vocal cords. Some of these guys, they go in and they do some of these very stressful readings. They're not able to work for 2 months. That's worth $855? For a game that, a AAA title that could potentially sell 3, 4, 5 million copies at $60 a fucking pop? $25 billion a year fucking industry. Can't get their shit together on a very key fucking topic. So if you have a favorite voice actor, if you know somebody in the industry, someone that you like, why don't you give them a little bit of a shout out, show a little bit of support, because right now, honestly, they kind of need it. And Hollywood's disgusting right now. There's not a lot of stories in Hollywood that get you fucking a little bit empathetic or sympathetic over. This is one. This is something you can look at and go, you know what, man, this is something that really could be fixed very easily if anybody ever wanted to come to the table. And like Donna Danny in the chat just said, that's a ridiculously low amount. Didn't know about this. Nobody knows about this. Nobody's talking about this. Nobody has appreciation for this art, and it's what it is. When Solid Snake and people make you fucking well up with emotion, when you watch some of these story-driven games like Last of Us and you get into the acting that is there, there's a lot of bad voice acting, don't get me wrong, but they're eliciting something out of you. They're doing something that it's unfathomable in some fucking ways. When you're watching a cartoon and something gets hit so hard that you're just enthralled, that's talent, that's skill, and it deserves to be fucking compensated properly, especially when the shows and things that they are a part of are making millions of dollars, billions. So show a little love to the voice acting community. Maybe try to do an impression for yourself. Find out how much it hurts. You know how much it hurts to go, bitch, or, well, Cartman was a bitch, the big fat bitch, the biggest bitch in the whole wide world. Just me, no bitch, if there was a bitch, the bitch was the breathing kid. You know how much that hurts? Doesn't feel good. It certainly doesn't tickle. Not in a good way. Not in the way you want deep down in your body. That's why I wanted to open the show with that. I mean, I guess I could have opened the show with fucking old ringworm mouth here. I mean, I was on DC on show. He put me in a video. And I was looking good, too. Look how good I'm looking there. Rocking that fucking Zelda hat and shit while he's got Sharpie all over his mouth. Suspenders. White suspenders, especially. And a 9 Inch Nails poster in the background. Well done, Greg. Holy Lord. Gotta love it. Gotta fucking love it. The other thing I want to talk about before we go to the calls is something else in the video game industry that I found very interesting. Everybody knows GameStop. If you live in the United States or if you live here in Europe, GameStop is quite prevalent. It's all over. You can take your video games there and they'll give you dollars for things that you paid for $60 a couple of months ago. They'll give you, $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10. That's great. You can buy more games from them to later try to bring back and get a couple more bucks for. It's fantastic. It's a great deal. You can buy things cheaper. You can go ahead and you can sell your old consoles. You can find things at a lower price. That is the best part of it, is being able to walk into these stores and get things at a lower price than you would be able to at a regular retailer. That's the appeal. And they have new stuff as well. They take care of you on every level. It's fantastic. It's great. It's also dying. It's also been having a lot of problems because here's the reality. The video game industry is moving to downloadable content. Brick and mortar stores don't really have a purpose as much as they used to because you can simply download anything you want. You think I'm going to go ahead and buy a friggin' copy of Ultra Sun and Moon? No. I got my DS right here. I'm going to be downloading that shit. There's no need for physical copies anymore. Not unless you want an old game that you really can't find anymore. It's kind of crazy. It's a little bit aggravating. It's like, what's the point of these things? Well, enter GameStop trying to change the game. And how does GameStop change the game? They try to become Blockbuster Video. That's right. GameStop is offering a brand new service called the PowerPass, which allows you to go into their brick and mortar stores and essentially rent old video games, of which they have a fuck ton of stock of. Reality is they got so many used video games that they can't get rid of anymore because there's not a market for them. So what are they going to do with them? What are they going to do with this gigantic stock of surplus items that they have? Rent them. And here's the thing. They're giving you a service plan of which you can rent these games one at a time for $60 if you sign up. $60 a month. You can go in and rent a game at a time. Keep it essentially for as long as you want. Very similar to what GameFly does. But you don't mail it in. You bring it back whenever you want. You can go ahead and take a title out, take a title back in whenever you want, as much as you want for that $60 a month. You can do whatever you like. So if you're somebody who gets a AAA title, rocks that shit out in 4 or 5 days, this is the best $60 that you will ever fucking spend. But if you're a guy like me, who wants to play a game forever, see every little nuance in the game, maybe keep it 2-3 months, play it a little bit here and there. Well, then what does it do for me? Well, this is where it gets a little bit more interesting because there's also a buyback clause where you can basically keep the goddamn game if you're so fucking inclined to do so. It's pretty great. It's pretty awesome. Of course, this does kind of go into another membership they already have in the Power Ups Club. It's a little bit different. But, so Power Up, Power Pass, you have to have one to have the other. You have to have Power Up to have Power Pass, and you got to pay the $60. And apparently the Power Up is a free service. So it's kind of interesting. I don't know. Hey, cat, what are you doing, dude? I got to let this cat out. It's $60 for 6 months. Oh, excuse me, is it? All right, that's the article that I saw was wrong. Is it $60 for 6 months? Hey, oh, excuse me, it is. I stand correct. Thank you, Guncannon. That's why you're here, because I'm typically awful. Let me go let this pussy out. I'll be right back. I don't have anything for here. Watch this fucking merch commercial. Be right back.
I'm real talk, the metaphor messiah. The one that took him to the truth, I swear I ain't a liar. The one that taught them how to grow and use their brain. Get that money, spread your message for they label you insane. See, me, I learned to think so they could never PC me. Fuck about the hate and blind to it like Stevie. Represent the people, I ain't changing my demeanor. The revolution, yeah, that's why we beat up John Cena. Hate me cause I'm wonderful and I will never conform. I be kicking ass and you'll be quick to catch the encore. Bitch, I'm half human, half machine like a cyborg. Fight for what is right and that is something I will die for. Curses to your government, got heroes taking supplements. The 1% is loving it. Heard me, I ain't studying.
Okay. The cat's out. All right, we're good. Cat's out. We're fine. So yeah, thank you, Guncannon, for the correction there. I appreciate that. So yeah, now it's an interesting service. Something that I'm wondering if it's going to come over here to Europe, because we do have some of these over here, and I guess it's really not going to apply to me too much. Oh wait, yes it will, because I have motherfucking German DSs and shit. Yes. So maybe it'll work out for me as well. So $60 for 6 months, that's pretty goddamn reasonable. Actually, I thought the 60 for 1 month wasn't all that bad if you really thought about it in terms of 60 for 6 months is a goddamn steal. Wish I would have got it right the first time. But I'm awful. Can't. Onision, look, there's plenty of things to criticize, man. Where was that? Where you're missing out, buddy. You got to wash the shit off of your fucking lips and then come in and criticize me. I'm fucking ripe for the picking. I'm awful at what I do. Come on, motherfucker. Make me famous. That's all I'm asking for. God damn it, that his lips are bothering me. They are really driving me absolutely crazy. I mean, really, it's quite a sight. Oh God. Oh. Fucking love me some Greg. All right, so that's basically all I want to rant and rave about. I'm going to basically turn the show over to you. You can call in now, talk about anything that might be on your mind, any of the things that we talked about, or maybe some of the stuff that we missed and didn't talk about. I want to hear from you. I want to know what's going on in that beautiful mind of all you wonderful goddamn people out there. So let's open it up over on Discord. Oh, wow. I don't matter. There's no one there. I got nothing. I got nothing left. I got nothing to talk about. That's fantastic. Well, I appreciate everybody for caring so much today. How fantastic are all you fucking mush puffs? Oh, God, it's always hard when you find out that you simply don't matter. My God, there were one awful caller after one awful caller on Tommy's show today, and I can't get none of you, but that's all right. We'll do a quick show today, I guess. It'll be the shortest show we've ever done. I'm all right with that. Doesn't bother me one bit. In fact, I'm kind of glad I get to go to sleep early. Hey, did anybody hear at the end of the show if we're doing breakfast and beer tomorrow? Because Tommy hasn't told me. I have no idea. No idea if we're doing breakfast and beer. Could not tell you if my fucking life depended on that shit. Not even a little bit. All right. Well, shit. Well, that's a short one. It's a short one. So maybe I'll go stream for a little bit. I'm okay with that. I don't mind. Raging Max is coming, apparently. That's fantastic. Let's bring in Guncannon. Guncannon wants to save my show, apparently. What's going on, Gun? You're live with that on Dave. What do you got?
I figure I'll save a little bit of your show, but I do have to ask, what the hell's the mannequin at the beginning of the freaking show?
I know, isn't it great? It really
That is the creepy. Oh my God, if that's what Onision looks like, because I don't even know who the fuck he is.
Yeah,
he is creepy as hell.
It's totally what it looks like.
He looks like they put him up in like the Gap, and they put just horrible chinos on him.
I have no idea what's going on. It's absolutely it's wonderful. He does have nice hair, though. I'm going to give him credit there. But you know what really should let you know? I mean, there's so many things wrong in this little still footage. The 9-inch nails thing. He does have an Archer poster, it looks like, at the bottom there. That's kind of sweet. But you know what's really fucking me up? The deep V that he's rocking there. You see this deep V that he's wearing? That thing is super deep. You cannot rock the deep V, buddy. It doesn't work. You got it. There's no chest hair. You have nothing that makes people want to see you in a deep V. My God.
Well, I mean, maybe he's waiting for that training bra so he can get the cleavage. I don't know.
I have no idea. Holy shit. He probably is taking some sort of hormones to grow the boobles. I have no idea. So, fucking crazy. What do you got for me, Gunny?
Well, I was reading a little bit more on that GameStop thing, and
Yeah.
it pays off even better than that. It is $60 for 6 months unlimited. That's not bad at all.
No.
The big payoff though is at the end of the 6 months. At the end of the 6 months, you can choose one pre-owned game and keep it.
You can keep it. Yeah, that was the that was the thing I was talking about there. You being able to keep it. That's a pretty cool, fucking sweet little incentive. You know, $60 for 6 months. That's $10 a month. That's not that bad. Which seems to be the standard service fee nowadays for any subscription-based stuff. Which for a video game thing, yeah, granted you can only have one game out at a time, but still, it's not too bad.
Yeah, and you can have it as long as you need it or want it. You could even go and rent it and then take it back. And if you decide that you really want it, maybe you'll get lucky and it'll be online and it'll be for sale cheap. And then you just buy it from there. You've already got it downloaded into your system. So
right.
Yeah.
No, I think it's a wonderful service. Is it something that you think you're probably going to make use of?
More than likely. Oh, more than likely. I love that idea.
I loved GameFly personally.
I've never I never understood why the brick and mortars died. I now know with, the internet and downloading and everything. Initially, I didn't understand it. But seeing something like this come back and seeing a brick and mortar actual rental store just for games is fantastic.
It's kind of
and
cool.
It helps out with, installing the game and everything. You've got those options available. It's fantastic. And it looks like you can even register for it online. I don't know if that means you can download a game online.
I don't think so. No, I don't think you can. I think that would be defeating the entire purpose. Like this is what there's another really smart thing what they're doing. If you have a subscription to these guys, $60 for 6 months, what is that more than likely going to make you do? Go to the fucking store. And when you go to the store, what might you see? Another game that you forgot that you wanted. This is a brilliant fucking move. It really is. There's so many layers to this and what makes it so smart. I really like this. I think it's great for the video game industry.
Absolutely. And the fact that they're going to jump, I had heard whispers of it a while ago. Yeah. And nothing ever came of it. But now that it's like pretty much out there that, hey, we're doing this. And it starts on, I think start date's the 19th of November.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Dylan Danny asked, can you only rent old games? I think that anything that's in the pre-owned category, which could be new games too. I mean, they come in relatively quickly. I'm pretty sure they're all going to be up for rental. So.
Yeah, and you know what's going to end up happening is if somebody comes in with one of those new titles that came out and they didn't like it and they're going to trade it in, somebody's going to rent that right away and they're going to sit there and they're going to sit on it.
Yeah.
Whether or not they decide to keep it or whatnot, it could probably be a couple months.
Right.
But it's the same thing with the rental industry. I mean, I used to work for, Hollywood Video.
Did you work for Hollywood Video? Holy shit.
I did.
Oh my God.
It's one of my few favorite jobs because I was there when they closed, so I got to watch everything get slashed, and I was walking out with boxes of DVDs and video games, and I think at the time I bought two handheld the Nintendo 3. I bought two Nintendo 3DSs, and I think I paid for the price of one.
Oh, that's amazing!
Both of them.
It was so good. We had Hollywood in Las Vegas, and they had GameStops were attached to Hollywood Videos back then. I don't know if that ever stopped happening, but GameStops were actually attached to them, and it was pretty great. I loved it. I was a big fan.
Oh yeah. I don't remember. I think they did detach. But that was because GameStop was starting to bring in more money, and the rental industry was at that point starting to die. So
it's pretty. Yeah. It died a horrible death too. A horrible death. Shame. So funny. God damn it. That was a big part of my childhood. Going to these rental stores. It was huge for me, man. It was really, really big. Remember to Rewinder, you'll get that goddamn fee. It was great for me. I missed that. That was fun. It was an experience. Going out as a family together, arguing over the movie. It was amazing. Yeah. It's something, and it does not exist anymore. There's nothing like it. There's not an experience that is like that anymore.
And it's sad because we used to have like a local rental company here called Video King. And one of the big things that they had was they had one main rental store that you could go to, but this place was decked out. Like the kids section was in a castle, the horror section was in in a haunted house, and it was decked out and it looked gorgeous. And the porn section was just behind a pair of swinging.
Catch a peek, yeah, that was great, man. There's just nothing like it, man.
I know. It's man, I feel old too now.
I know.
Damn it.
I know. Thanks a lot, Gun. All right, we got another guy there. I'm going to take his call. Then I think I'm going to get out of here. Early show, quick one. Fuck it. Fine with that. Note to self, nobody cares about video game stuff or voice actors. That makes me very sad. If I would have done a goddamn Jake Paul video.
However, if you talk about Onision and you bring up a creepy pale mannequin, they'll come in droves.
You know, if I would have put this fucker in the title, you know, and just talked about this for 10 minutes, and then but I didn't want to put him in the title, considering I just put him in the title for views. You didn't give me 1,000 hits, you bitch. You didn't give me 1,670. What the fuck? It was your fucking creepy goddamn fucking mustache thing, Sharpie drawn on dirt, fucking syphilis. I don't know what the fuck it is. Could be syphilis.
I don't know what Onision is, but he's creepy as hell looking. I'm sorry. Jesus. Like I swear to God, he looks like a mannequin that you would see in some sort of boutique shop.
You know, as much as I hate him, I think it's awesome that I'm in the video. I got to be honest. I do.
I mean, hey, thanks for bringing me up. I know it was probably because Faye was talking a lot of crap about you. But
he didn't even get to it. He didn't even get to it. He didn't even get to anything that was he dismissed it immediately. Oh, it's just one of these guys who put my name in the titles for views. That's what he said, and then he just moved on. We skewered his fucking dick hole in this video, man. We got up inside it and fucking walked around in his urethra. I mean, my God. And this motherfucker said nothing. Not a word. He had nothing. How many
he's gonna have, and guess what? I can count it on one hand.
Holy shit. Nothing. Unbelievable. And you know what else? He didn't even fucking link the channel or anything. He used all these people's fucking stuff, small clips, yes, but still, he made reference to so many YouTubers and did not put one fucking link in his description box. Not fucking one. That's some garbage ass shit. And look at the way he stared at me too with his hungry eyes. Look at that. He's staring right at me. It's fucking creepy. Oh my God, it's disturbing. The suspenders really creep me out. It really, really does.
You know, I bet you if you listen into his mind, he's saying that guy looks like he eats a lot of sandwiches.
I used to
go for a sandwich right now.
I used to eat a lot of sandwiches. He would have been correct. I enjoy a sandwich. They're quite delicious. I can't eat them anymore. It's unfortunate. All right, Gunny, let me get Raging Max, man. Thanks a lot. I appreciate calling in. I'll take the pity call. I don't like pity fucks, but I'll take the pity call.
It wasn't a pity call. I was going to call in anyway. I just had to make sure
All right, man. Take it easy, brother.
You too.
Guncannon, everybody. My graphics man, my buddy, my friend, my pal, my compadre, mi amigo, mi hermano. Great guy, great guy. Let's bring in another dude. Let's bring in Raging Max. What's going on? Thank you for the pity call. How you doing, buddy?
Can you hear me?
I can. You sound delicious. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I missed out on the beginning of the stream. Can you explain the whole entire Onision thing?
Oh, I would love to. You want me to put the picture back on the screen too? It's amazing.
Yeah. Yes, please.
All right, look, see, there he is. Look at this fuck. It's absolutely amazing. Basically, what happened was somebody this morning said, "Hey, Dave, guess what? Onision put you in his video," and I was like, "What? Get the fuck out of here!" Go look it up. Sure the fuck enough, he did. And basically, what he did was he did a video googling himself and looking at all the things that people said about Onision, because he is a megalomaniac and a narcissist. He's got serious fucking issues. So this motherfucker goes and brings up my video and starts talking about it for about 7 seconds, maybe 11. And he says, "Oh, this is one of those channels that put my name in the titles to get views. Except for the fact that you didn't give me 1,000, Greg. You didn't give me 1,000. Not 1,000, motherfucker. Not even 1,000. And he's wearing suspenders, and he looks like he sucked off a Sharpie, and he's got a 9-inch nails poster. Yeah, I like his hair. You know, I'm not gonna fuck with his hair. I kind of like it. I'm digging it.
It's sometimes goofy.
I couldn't believe it though. I'm famous, dude. I think I'm gonna become famous. It's amazing. Let's look at his picture some more because it's fucking amazing. Look at this. It's amazing. I'm on his channel. 2 million sub channel. I'm on it. I'm famous. Rage, everything changes from this day forth. I'm famous.
Yeah, everything's changed.
How you doing today, buddy?
Yeah, I'm doing great. I just got back from school. Like, I just can't wait to get this year over with. I'm a senior.
Oh, wow. Oh, you got the short time syndrome. You beat up any freshmen today?
No.
That was a long pause.
I could have.
It's good for him. Don't let anybody tell you that you shouldn't be bullying people. I'm going to advocate a little bit of bullying. Don't let it go too far, but a little bit. You got to teach these kids some character. So obviously, we've learned on this show that you can no longer pants anybody. But how about a wet willy?
Oh, yeah.
Can you give a wet willy? Is that still? Can you give wet willies? Are they okay? No, that's a lot of germs. No, that's Indian burns. No, you can't do Indian burns. That's cultural appropriation. Can't do that. Oh, God. What can we... Awful waffle. Does anyone remember what awful waffle is? Thank you. Salute your shorts. Give someone... No, you can't do that because you can't put something sticky on a fucking kid's hands. It's not good. It's not good. I don't know.
I take boxing, so, people know not to mess with me.
Fair enough, man. You got anything for me today, buddy?
No, I just wanted to ask about the Onision thing.
Yeah, did I do a good job of explaining it? It's amazing, right?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, that guy's crazy.
It is. You know what? He really
used to be in Air Force.
Yeah, I know. He's got an interesting thing with his. Yeah, he's got an interesting story with his. With him getting out. I'm not exactly sure if he had a straight up honorable or he had a discharge that went. If you get out and you get out with a general discharge in 6 months or a year, I can't remember if the policy's changed, and I don't know if it's different for the Air Force, to be fair, but it eventually, after a year or 2 years, 6 months, I can't remember, it goes honorable. So it's kind of weird. There was a lot of stories of whether or not he had like an honorable or a dishonorable or a general discharge. I don't really know, but it's just a story that I kind of remember floating around my head. But the fact is, put me in your description box, you cunt. Put me in the description box, Greg.
Didn't Onision leave because it was like the chain of command, like how toxic it was or something?
I don't know. When this dude, I don't trust a word out of this guy's mouth. When he fucking breathes, the fucking air comes out crooked, okay? If he tells me that it's raining, I got to go out and check before I put on anything goddamn water resistant, all right? It's just I can't trust anything about this guy.
I saw a couple of reaction videos from like the military YouTubers, and they're like straight up like roasting Onision, like how he was complaining about how hard the Air Force was.
I could make a living off this guy. If I wanted to, I could be one of these YouTubers who just do nothing but make Onision videos. There is so much to critique in this one still photo. There is so much going on. It's great. So much. And you know what's great is if he hears any things that I'm saying, he's going to be disgusted that a guy who looks like me is saying stuff about a guy who looks like him. Wipe off the shit from your lips first before you say it, Greg. If you're going to come back at me, wipe that shit off. Take it, get your fucking wife's makeup fucking sponges. Take that shit off and then come at me. And next time, put my fucking link in your description box. It's where they go. I'm not linking your shit, bitch. I just used a screenshot. Use some of my video, you asshole. All right, man. Thanks a lot, Rage. I appreciate the call, bud. Take it easy. Good man, Raging Max. Really, really good guy. We're still taking calls. If you want to jump in, talk about whatever you want, I don't fucking mind. I'm just having fun. This has been a short show because nobody wanted to call in and talk to me. Nobody wants to play with me. So it'll be a short one. Maybe I'll go live again. Maybe I'll go play some fucking Fallout. I had fun with that earlier. Nothing else to do. You know, it's great. Rails Charles in the chat. Which channel is the Onision video question on? He's got like 20 fucking different money printers going. I can't find the video. I just typed in Onision and it was on that one. That's the one that it was. I just typed in Onision. It's the 2 million sub channel. I don't fucking know. Triple Gert off to work. Congrats on the Onision video, Dave. Thank you very much, Triple Gert. I greatly appreciate it. All right, so it looks like nobody else is going to be calling in to talk to me. So what the fuck is that? Oh, it's for me. Should we display a new Copious hat right now? We got a new Copious hat. I think that we should display it. I need the Copious hat. Oh my God, there's a tag on it. It's unbelievable. Come on. We don't get to debut Copious. Oh, this is special.
There was a purple one
This is special. Look at
You're so pretty.
This is great. Okay, I gotta adjust the camera here. Oh, look at that. Oh my God. This makes me happier than it probably should. You know what? It's this thing right here. This thing is the thing that really puts it together. Look at this. That's amazing. Oh, I'll be wearing this all day tomorrow because it is, well, hell, we're about an hour and 17 minutes away from All Hallows Eve. Sam Hain is upon us, motherfuckers. This is amazing. This is the greatest thing I think I've ever gotten in my life. It's so good. I don't like it. I love it. It's absolutely amazing. You know who doesn't have a hat like this? Onision, Onion Boy. He doesn't have a hat like this, but he's got some fucked up shit around his lips. I don't know if it's scurvy. I don't know if he fucking tried to suck off a goddamn mule. I don't know what happened, but look at this shit. I don't know if he tried to goddamn suck off something that was in the dirt. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's some sort of weird ringworm. I have no idea. And I don't know why he's wearing white suspenders either. I couldn't tell you for a second as what is going on. But all I know is he dismissed me really quickly. You just put me in your title to get views off me. You creepy fucking God, what, Buffalo Bill motherfucker was that? It was the villain from fucking Silence Hill. Put the lotion in the basket. That's him. Fucking creepy. Put the lotion on the skin or else it gets the hose again. That's that motherfucker right there. Terrifying. Terrifying. He's going to turn me into a suit of all, because I got a lot of skin. He can do a lot with this, all this skin. Can you imagine the suspenders he can make out of my nipples? Holy God. But he didn't put me in the goddamn description box. Put my link in there. I need to be famous, Greg. I can't do it on my own. Okay. I think we're done. I don't think there's much else to say. Do we have anybody in waiting to call? Nope. Still nobody cares. It's unbelievable. Thank you guys very much for coming in. I love the new hat. It's absolutely amazing. It makes me look pretty. And you want to say goodbye, Greg? You can say goodbye. Just put me in your title to get views. Didn't crack 1,000, asshole. Your name ain't shit. Didn't crack 1,000. It didn't crack 700. Less than 1,000. What do? Worry about yourself. Stop Googling yourself, you fucking narcissist. We'll see you next time, right here on That On Dave Productions. Tomorrow, Faye will be here, and I'm sure we'll talk about this some more because it's hilarious. And we'll be doing the YouTube roundup tomorrow night. Make sure you're here for that. Make sure you're over on my Twitch for all the wonderful gaming stuff that we do for your faces. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you next time. Keep copious, folks. And remember, as always, if you don't have talent, have this fucking guy put you in his videos, because goddamn, I'm about to be fucking famous. And peace. Hey guys, make sure you hit that subscription button. Look at me dance. Look at me dance.